What's up, guys? This is Tamir Bryant. I am here with Heartstopmiami. This is the Sub-Zero tour. We're at the Atlanta
Wait,
stop.
wait.
Did I say that right?
This is the Back to Zero tour.
My bad,
This
bro.
is not
Hey,
Mortal
can I
Kombat.
can I tell you the truth, yo?
What?
Before I got this, I was gonna say, hey, just so you know, I'm gonna fuck words up. Like there will be there will be words being fucked up throughout the entirety of this. And I had told myself, don't say Sub-Zero. But Back to Zero tour.
Yeah, we do not want to get sued by Mortal Kombat. That's not the vibes.
Mortal Kombat will sue us.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't want to smoke with Mortal Kombat. All of them can fight. That's the bad part. All of them can fight.
And on some real shit, I played Mortal Kombat like twice. I'm very bad at.
I'm bad at it. I don't do fighting games. So that's maybe that's just like the side of me that just can't. You know what I'm saying?
I saw in your interview that you do that with the new type star that you're not a fan of multiplayer games.
Not really. No. Everybody in this room will tell you. We got some of the crew in here. I don't play that. I don't know. I like playing video games like single player ones and just listening to everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Multiplayer games, it takes a full level of attention. Like, I'm playing this with people. I'm not just playing a game in the background that I could talk with people. If
I
that
feel
makes
that.
sense.
I just find it interesting because you're a GTA fan, and
Yeah.
GTA 5, I feel like to the majority of people is online. Like the story mode, they played the prologue, got through what they had to get through, and then they went to online.
I mean, I'll tell you straight up, like, I play the story mode more than the online mode. I don't really hop on the online mode.
You've never played it?
I mean, yeah, I have. And as a kid, I was very into multiplayer games. This thing of me not liking multiplayer games was like a new development in my life.
Hell yeah.
I think when it comes to
I'm just turning your sound up.
cool. I think that when it comes to multiplayer games now, I just rather play games alone. So I play story mode a lot because I like doing the missions from the story mode. I like playing a character that actually speaks to other NPCs. I don't know. It's cool.
I feel that. I saw. Loki forgot my question here. GTA. I lost it. It is what it
GTA
is.
6?
No, it wasn't about GTA 6. It was Loki out of left field.
Okay.
But single player, multiplayer, that is what it is. We'll get back. It's gonna come back to me eventually. How's the tour been for you so far?
It's been amazing. I've loved all of it, going to all these cities, seeing a bunch of people, them knowing my words. I feel like I went on tour last year, but the difference with this tour is that like I feel like I've met more like actual like diehard supporters of like what not only what I do but what all of us do, and I can actually see like an actual effect happening here from like us doing this stuff. And yeah, other than that, it's also been very, very exhausting.
I could imagine.
Yeah, just the constant traveling, and we are doing like big shit at a very DIY scale. You
But
know.
you guys are driving most of this, right?
Oh yeah, it's just us. We don't have a team driving us. We don't have like a big RV or bus, tour bus. It's a van.
Who's the driver?
One of the performers,
Hell
Azul,
yeah.
baby Azul,
Hell yeah.
who also did pretty much the booking and the run of show. Like they've really showed their ass with this.
Hell yeah, dude. That's amazing. That's amazing. So is it fair to say that Baby Azul is like the mastermind?
Yeah, I mean, they were the mastermind for the last tour. This time, they're still the mastermind, but like, you familiar with X-Men?
Yeah. Yeah.
Azul's like Charles Xavier, and I'm like, I've been like Jean Grey this time. You know what I'm saying?
I knew you were gonna say G Gray. I knew it was gonna be G Gray.
I'm also the other telekinetic telepath that's helping. This time I had more of a foot when it comes to stuff, but yeah, like they're still a very big mastermind in all this.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome to hear.
But I'm happy to know that, like, I'm happy with myself that I've been able to help a lot more this time because last year I didn't. That was all them. Like, so they're still the mastermind, but
In what ways are you helping that you weren't before?
more on like the creative side. Like, I had to handle the art direction by getting one of my people to do posters. I helped them set the run of shows for each stop, or most of the stops, I would say. I'm just their right hand girl, just talking with them. they say, "Is this? Should we do this? Should we do that?" I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds good. That doesn't sound good." Da, da, da. I just helped a lot more this time.
So like creative direction almost.
Yeah, yeah. Like we both just, I would say like Azul's still majority of the work, but this time I put my like 20-30% in, and it's only gonna keep getting more like, um, I'm only gonna keep helping more because I actually found a love for this and yeah, this type of work. That's my business partner, but outside of it being my really close friend, you know, we do the Planet Zero stuff, like business side of it, like a lot together, and
As
more
I was
coming forward.
sorry.
Continue.
No, as I was watching or not watching, as I was listening to your album, as more and or
Which
Constant
one?
Calamita.
Which one?
Constant Calamita.
Oh yeah,
One thing I do want to say is your vocabulary is absurd.
thank you.
Like I feel like when you're rapping, I generally have to look up stuff to double check what it means.
Really?
I had to look up Betty. I had to look up Calamita or Calamity.
Yeah.
I didn't know what a calamity was.
Really?
It's something I think I relate to the calamity, the
The theme of the calamity
Yeah.
being like a part of the album. Yeah.
especially like I'm bisexual, so like I feel like the the feeling like having to I don't know like just the competing emotions or competing
Yeah.
feelings or like you even just you talking about like caring about some, I guess that's more sick parvis, but like with the what is it 21 intro A, did I say that right?
Yeah.
I felt like that was a song I listened to, and I felt as if you had described an emotion that hadn't been described yet.
Wow. Really?
And
That's crazy.
so I guess I didn't really give you a question there, but like, I guess I saw in the New Type Star interview you said that music is therapeutic for you, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
you're kind of I wouldn't say anti-therapy. Do you still feel that way? Is that still like
What, that I choose to do music instead of therapy?
or more so that like you intend for the music to be therapeutic?
Always. Yeah. I think I just did an interview in New York recently. I don't know if it's out yet, but they asked me a question about like what's your favorite part about doing the things you do regarding music? And for me, it's the level of vulnerability I'm able to put into the craft.
Yeah.
Because doing that helps me. Doing that helps me just keeping track with myself because this is like the main outlet I have. Like, I have other hobbies and interests, but there's not what it's none of them. I don't put as nearly as much as the work I put into those with this because this is like I get to write, I get to, you know, world build around my ideas and really just engulf myself into art. And so when I spend in the amount of time that I spend on all the stuff I do regarding the music, um, it's like almost sometimes I get no break away from it. So I kind of have to just make it a therapeutic experience, make it like an experience for myself to just like while I'm doing it, while I'm still working on the project or whatnot, kind of just tell the mic how I'm doing, tell the lyrics how I'm doing, or like what's on my mind and whatnot, just stuff like that. It's just, it's got to be therapeutic for me, or else I feel like it's not real. It's not like I'm just making like fake music. I don't know.
I feel that. Is it harder as you grow in popularity to keep that same level of vulnerability?
100%. I briefly have spoken about this before, but during like 2023 to 2024, which, I described those or that time while I was making those music. I made like 3 albums in like the span of like a year. 2 of them have been released. One of them still hasn't. And the reason I have been taking a while to roll out those 3 projects is because when I made those in a year, I don't know what I was going through, like manic wise or something, but I sat there and I kind of made like if we're being coy, like a little sick Farvis Magna journey with those 3 albums. It's like I view them as a trilogy in my mind. I still do to this day, even though they haven't been releasing consecutively. It's Shamu Calamita, Constant Calamita, and then a third one. And, you know, as you listen to them in the order that I made them in during the times that they were made, they kind of just ease the vulnerability aspect and kind of ease people into like listening to it and it getting deeper by the time you get to the third project. And it's like by the time you get to the third project, you can just like listen to it and hear all the vulnerability aspects, hear all the shocking stuff and just the real raw elements without them shocking you because you've already had bits and pieces of that scrambled upon the previous albums. And so when I made those, I thought that I would be, if I'm timing it right, I thought that the third album would have already been out by now, probably in 2025. But the more older I got and the more I saw, the more I analyzed the pace of like my fan base or followers and stuff, I realized I'm like they're not ready yet, and I'm not ready yet. I can't be that vulnerable
It's
yet.
too vulnerable.
It's just not a time. It's not the time yet to reveal that part of myself with the people yet, and I also feel like it's not their time either. So it's just like that's so to answer your question, yes, it gets kind of harder, and so I feel like before I get to be as real and as raw as I want to be, I have to kind of show them this first, and that first, so that because I don't I'm a type of person where when it comes to like when I view my music and I view my artwork and I view my discography almost as storytelling. So it's like
I can 100% see that.
storytelling. You know, you don't just start the movie with the climax. You gotta give them a rise. Um, you know what I'm saying? Everything is a rise. And if it's a series, maybe they had an idea that they thought they would flesh out into season 2, but it's just not there yet. You know what I'm saying? They shelved it, put a different ending for season 2, and they're like maybe season 3, maybe season 4. Could be dragging people along, but at the end of the day, you're just not. It's not the time to show that yet.
I love how thoughtful you are. That is, I mean, like as a fan, first and foremost, that is a great like insight into how you look at music.
Yeah, thank
Um,
you.
I can relate to the with comedy, the not wanting to be so vulnerable.
Yeah,
It's a lot different because with music you have more of a fanatical like fan base.
yeah,
With comedy, people just appreciate you. If that makes sense. So you
yeah.
just got to be appreciated for a while. But I guess I get. Does it ever get stressful? The idea of like that. Do you ever? Can, does it ever concern you like the opinions that will come with
I'm
with growing?
I'm sorry. One more time.
No, no, you're good. Like as you grow and as you get bigger, do you concern yourself with like the opinions of people who are gonna just find you in passing, like that aren't really gonna be like your diehard fans, but might
Actually,
have an opinion about you still?
that's the first time anyone's ever asked me that, and it's something that kind of fucks with me a lot. So that's a crazy good question. I notice a lot. I feel like most consumers, average consumers, mainly speaking about the people that don't make or that don't make art themselves, and they just appreciate and watch, consume it. Right. On the other side, I think, or speaking from experience, as someone who used to be way more of a consumer than an artist,
Yeah,
I had phases with stuff that I paid attention to and liked. Sometimes I really liked something, and then I found the next thing, and I kind of appreciated the other thing less for assortments of reasons.
I know exactly what you mean
It
with
could
that though.
be it could be like I I loved something, and then I realized that there's so many other things that came before it, or things around that time that it came out that just was better, or something. And like you realize the thing that you loved was just kind of a watered down version of something else.
I would say I felt that way about once I found your music. About a lot of the other people, I guess, in the hyper pop. What kind of genre do you say you are?
I would say I'm rap, I'm trap. Uh, I don't really identify with the hyperpop label as many times it's got thrown to me. I understand why, mainly because I came from the community that began with. You know, what I'm saying I knew all of them folks on the internet,
Yeah,
at least a lot of them. And, and you know, there was also just like a specific time period where all those young artists came into fruition and came into the spotlight. You know, So I get why people call me hyperpop. I never really identified with it, but it's also a safe assumption, or like it's also like valid to say like what you were about to say, that hearing me kind of like made you not. What was it?
When I heard your music, I was like, oh, the rest of these niggas is ass. Like, if I'm being real, like, and I mean that in the most kind way. But it was like
I mean, I appreciate that. So.
I liken you to like when I first heard Juice World, or when I first heard X, like, and just like I was like, oh damn, this is different. This is significantly better, and this person is trying to get across something here.
Well, yeah, that's really cool and thoughtful. Thank you.
I would have said like a greater message about it. I feel like what you're doing is leaps and bounds kind of ahead of the messaging that you got from X and Juice World.
Well, thank you. Wow.
Also, I would describe you as a rapper. I
Yeah.
just I feel like, and I don't know if you would agree with this, but like I feel like hyperpop is pretty much used to describe like queer artists who are under
Exactly.
30 in rap.
I just
and
had
do
a-
like rap adjacent.
I just had a conversation about this with somebody. I'm like, I think that most of the time people see people that look like me in this music stuff. And even though I'm directly a part of the culture that isn't hyperpop, they're going to call me hyperpop anyways, even though I'm using autotune just like other rappers. And even though my beats are also trap beats and
Yeah.
twerk music, just like other rappers, they're gonna look at me and see how gay I look. They're gonna see that I'm a trans woman, and they're gonna say, "Oh, it's hyperpop." Yeah, it's hyperpop because it's what I'm saying. There's a whole conversation to get into there, but yeah, I definitely do think that a lot of people in the queer community just get labeled as hyperpop when they make music, even when they don't make it, just because they're in the queer community, and that was like almost the main thing for the queer community and the underground music at the time. It was them being hyperpop, them being digicore and shit like that.
Do you feel like that label is so? Let me try to ask this question correctly. Do you feel like the reason why people might rather be labeled as hyperpop than rap might be rooted in like an anti-Blackness, anti-POC kind of thing?
Oh yeah, I mean I think a lot of the people that were pushed into the hyperpop category, based on the conversations and people that I've met throughout this time being in the music industry and stuff, most of them that were pushed into that label don't even like that label or agree with it. It's the
Really?
people that came after it that saw that like these people were in that and they called it and their music was branded that. People that went into it wanting to make hyperpop music after the fact that people were labeled hyperpop music. It's those people that I notice a lot of them just would not want to be associated with rap culture or black culture, even though hyperpop came, at least the era that the specifically the era with the artists I came from, a lot of them that were pioneering that little SoundCloud wave from the COVID and stuff, a lot of them were black. And then everyone else around that were around those black artists that helped them go further. So, yeah,
Is there anyone in specific that you're referring to?
I would never do that on on an interview.
I had to ask.
Unless you're talking about who I feel like pioneered a lot of the hyper pop stuff during the time where people were putting that label on us that we're black, I would name them happily. I mean, Quinn's with us in this tour. She is the, I would say, probably the icon of that era. I mean, I feel like I can confidently say a lot of this shit would not be around or happen right now if it wasn't for Quinn's impact on SoundCloud and
I'd have to agree.
on in Instagram and TikTok. Like Quinn had a huge impact there.
I think I would just say Drive By Lullabies is probably one of the single greatest albums ever created.
It's a great album.
And if someone was asking my personal opinion, I think it's easily top 3.
That's a great opinion. I respect it. But I realized we moved past the question that I never got to fully answer. I just wanted to say that, yes, it does affect me when I was speaking about the average consumer and how they like move on things from phases.
Yeah.
I notice things as an artist. I see, because I'm small. I'm a very small artist, and I just only
I
recently.
don't know if I call you very small though.
I was about to say I only just recently, probably in the past maybe year and a half, have been getting some real traction. I
Okay,
feel
fair,
like
fair,
that
fair.
has brought me out of where I was. And so when I see people kind of like really gas me up, really like what I do, and then kind of just disappear, I notice that because in the times that they really gas me up and they're really around to like support and tell me how much they like it, they're some of the only people doing that. And then when I see them go away, I'm like, I wonder where that motherfucker went. You know
And
what
they
I'm
might be
saying?
dead. They might be dead, dude.
They might be dead. They might be dead because I don't know how you move on from this fire.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does fuck with me a bit, but I kind of just try to like cool my expectations because I feel like, at the end of the day, some people are young when they find something and they grow up and they grow out of it or something, It's what it is. But yeah.
I think there's also too there's a certain community of people, or like I don't know if community is the right way to say it, but like group of people who look at it as what's the word I want to use here? Sorry, I lost my train of thought. But I
It's
guess
okay.
they kind of look at it as like I like underground shit, and the moment it's not underground, I'm not fucking with it.
Oh, that's a whole other thing. Yeah, man. People are elitist when it comes to underground. People honestly think an artist getting out of the underground is a bad thing. They want you to just stay broke forever. Don't
I,
forget that. They want the perks that comes with supporting someone's niche and not known, because this is like a social currency to have somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? To listen to somebody, this exceeds just the rap like community and the genre. Like this happens with Midwest emo bands. Like people play like a game with
Hey,
with
I've done that too with some of them bands, and I feel bad because when you said that, I thought of one exactly.
yeah, people get like have this little flexing game when you have a band that like has only 12,000 monthly listeners and all their albums didn't go past 2004 because they broke up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people have a flexing game when it comes to other people's monthly listener count and their relevancy and their popularity. That's a whole other thing. I mean, the way I feel it is like if you like something, don't gatekeep it, especially if uh, putting people onto this thing will help the person.
I agree with that deeply.
Yeah.
I think that's why I share your music a lot because I would say a good bit of my audience is queer, and I think it's great that we're in a time where you can go find somebody who you can relate to, or you can go find out about somebody who might share your experience and might share your sentiment about the world. And I feel like I don't know, I feel like with your music, you're not gonna how do I say this? People might fall off, but I think you're always gonna have this big group of people who care about you, like large group of people who care about your
I
music.
think so too, and I think part of it is the fact that, um, a lot of people that fall off, like, have went through this thing where it was like they blew up really fast. You know what I'm saying? They started rapping for like a year and took off immediately, and now they're in the millions. Um, I feel like a lot of artists, and it's a numbers game. It's a pure luck game, but
Do you really think it's luck?
I think it's luck. I mean,
You don't feel like
I think it's an assortment, but 9 times out of 10, it's either luck and other things, other factors. Like I feel,
you feel lucky.
I feel lucky that I've noticed that my career has been going through this longevity phase rather than just like a quick blow up and then fall from grace.
I feel that.
I feel like I've been in the game as an established artist as Heartstopmiami since 2020. So I've been going at this for like 6 years, being Heartstopmiami, and I've had a slow burn so far, and I intend for it to still be something meaningful as the time goes on. Because with slow burns in artist careers, you get, I'm gonna use this word very lightly, but you get like cult-like fan bases that you just have like people that appreciate it, and it's not just the mainstream crowd that is there for fads and little like moments. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Yeah.
people listen. A lot of the average mainstream consumers listen to stuff and just consume the art in terms of like trend and moments in
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gained a lot of followers and appreciation for my music from people that just genuinely love music and genuinely love the merit that goes into it when it comes to artists, and not just this like fast food, like
100%.
marketed, like
Meme page.
little methods that labels do to just ensure quick and fast success, and then for them to just do it again with the next person and the next person because they know it's a method that works. You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever see yourself on a label, or do you always see yourself as being independent?
I would definitely love to be a part of a label, but I think that sorry. Okay.
You're so good.
Sorry. I think that I think labels are afraid of me. I think a lot of them have not messaged me or like hit me up because I think that they're afraid of how independent I've made myself so far.
I think that's very fair.
I think, you know, and no shade to any A&Rs watching this, but sometimes labels can get predatory. Most of their big, huge successes are people that they're young people. Like, I'm talking teenagers that have just started their career and
Young boys,
they're
Lil
16,
Wayne.
they're 17. They just started. They can see the potential there, and they're able to just grab them and and groom them to their success, because a lot of them don't really know what the industry looks like yet.
You can't at 16,
You can't.
17, 18.
I mean, I thought I knew shit at 16, but if a label grabbed me by then and put me through anything right now, that things that I'm going through right now, like I would have not known anything. I would have had no idea.
Like how to run a tour, how to
You know what I'm
be a
saying?
part of a tour.
Yeah, like a lot of labels like to go after artists that they know don't really know how it works. So that
Are stupid. You could say that.
stupid, or maybe just inexperienced too, but mainly
Naive.
stupid.
Yeah.
They like stupid people, and I'm not stupid, so I think a lot of labels are afraid of me. And also, there's the trans factor. There's there's also the factor of like how I push myself as a trans woman. You know what I'm saying? We have a very big societal norm of how men and women act, and especially that reflects onto
Trans men and women.
like, yeah, outside of cis men and cis women, there's like, you know what I'm saying, like they if you're gonna be a trans woman going into any industry, if you're trying to have if you're going to be a trans woman following the people, the teams, everything, they want you to be, you know, fish as fuck. They want you to be they want you to be the next. They want you to be passing so that you could just
I know what
be
you're
a
saying.
cis woman,
Yeah.
essentially.
There's somebody who I'm thinking of, but I can't come with their name off the top of my head.
I mean, I'm gonna list a name. I have so much love and respect for them. I truly do. But when I say this name, it's because I feel like these everybody else, when it comes to mainly like people in the industries that work behind the scenes for artists and creatives, when they want a trans woman to spotlight and bring them their flowers and stuff, they want someone like a Hunter Schaffer. They want someone who is just, I hate this word, but passing. They want passing trans artists. They want passing queers. They don't want the obscurity. And if there is going to be an obscurity, it has to be the most perfect androgynous shit you've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Like it's peop, labels and teams and all of across all industries do not like working with something they've never seen before. They don't like working with something that is unpredictable, that they know that they don't have history of it potentially working.
Yeah, 100. I know exactly what you're saying there, and you see it across like anything from music to comedy to sports. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of players who I'm pretty sure you're an NBA fan, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, there's a lot of players who, like, I would say like a JJ Redick, who made more money in his last 3 years than he made like for the majority of his career, and it's just because that no one knew you were supposed to have a white guy on the corner shooting threes. Like, no one was like, hey, he should be shooting 10 a
But
game.
guess what? After him, after that fact, now they're gonna just try to do it again and again and again. when they find out that something works, they
Yeah.
the solution is not maybe we should keep experimenting or maybe we should keep coming out with out of the box ideas. No, it's like okay, we'll just do that again.
Well, the capitalist mindset doesn't allow for creativity. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I feel like we used to live in a society where we were like, we believed in like the free market economy. And now we're kind of in this new world where it's like, no, no, but the money is the most important thing. And
Yeah.
if you're not trying to get the most money possible, you're stupid because you won't exist because the person trying to get the most money possible is going to crush you.
Precisely.
So I feel like a lot of people in our era, like Gen Z creatives, are all kind of aware of like the overarching like capitalistic nature that has kind of like that's come into everything. You know what I mean? Like you used to be able to go on DoorDash, say, "Hey, I didn't get my food," and now if you say if you got 3 times to try that shit before they go, nah, 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 nigga, that's you got that motherfucking food, and if you didn't, I need that money because we ain't making that much. So like,
That's a great example.
I get that completely, and it's just
Hold up for a moment.
honestly, you're probably good. It might not. Let me double check. Yo, yo, it's like barely picking them up. If it
Okay,
makes you feel
cool,
better.
cool. All right, cool.
That's the beauty of the SM58.
Thank you.
Yeah, capitalism is terrible. It's ruining everything.
It's ruining a lot of shit. But you know, you just gotta find a middle ground there with the authentic parts of creating art, and being able to live off it. I think
That's great, yeah.
authenticity is the key because once you take away authenticity and once you make this just a game of how do we make these fuckers spill their wallets?
I I think what you're doing is amazing because what you've done is you've created, like you said, world building, right? And
Oh, yeah.
that I feel like in 10 years, I will still want to go to a Heartstopmiami concert. Like I'll still be like, oh, it's not in my town, I'll fly. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
man.
I don't think I'm in the minority of like maybe like, minority, but like I mean like in the terms of like your fans and the people who are I think you've got a fan base that is gonna be locked in for 10 years. And it's kind of just like it's just I feel like for a lot of younger artists, it's just about being okay with being brokered in people you think you're better than, and then as long as you just ride that out long enough, eventually you'll have enough people, and like you may never be rich, not you, but I mean like everybody. Like you may
Oh,
never
yeah.
be rich, but like if you hold out long enough, and you're like good, that's the part people miss. Sometimes you just ass. You got to move on. Like I used to make music, it was ass. So now I do comedy. Like
You know what's so crazy? We spoke about this personally before, but I was gonna say it earlier in the interview. I respect that you do comedy because that was like one of my first dreams. I wanted to do comedy when I grew up.
would you ever do stand up?
I mean, if people want to see me do that, I mean, I think I'm funny. Uh, I think I got some jokes. A lot of people laugh at my jokes. I treat my story as like a little stand-up set sometimes, but I don't know. I don't know how the hell I would do. I feel like there's got to be a limit to how much shit I do for people.
I mean, look, I'd help you write the jokes if you need help formatting them.
Oh yeah,
If you do like 10 open mics, bro, you could be on anything, any of my shows, dog.
maybe I'll try comedy one day.
Hell yeah. Please do. Please do.
It's a great form. I love it. I love watching specials.
Who are your, like, I guess, stand-up
Ooh.
inspirations?
Ooh,
Doesn't have to be the best, just like who's inspired you.
I can't answer. It's I don't have like I don't know if I have like an answer to that question.
Are, I wanted to ask this because I am a fan. Are you a Donald Glover fan?
Yeah, I feel like
What was
know-
the hesitation there?
y- uh, only because I feel like Donald Glover for me, it it hasn't been as prevalent. Is that a word?
Yeah.
It hasn't been as prevalent as it used to be, but like undeniable, like lasting effects to like how I view art and how I create, and and I love his versatility, and I love that he's so good at so many different things. I do fuck with him. I really do. Um, but when you had mentioned Donald Glover, I first thought about music. And recently, it's kind of like this gray area. Like, I don't know what he's doing right
I don't know
now.
what the fuck this new shit is either.
I don't know what he's doing right
I
now.
don't know what this new shit either is.
But I was there for the rollout of that White album. I don't know the name. I was there for the rollout before it dropped, like 2 years earlier, when it was
That
on
was
the
that
website.
one with 21 Savage on it?
Yes, when he had the
It was
website.
Untitled something something.
Yeah, it had the website. It had the 3 different sketched out cover arts, and people were voting on on these 3 cover arts, and no one knew what they were for, but they were just voting. And then you just hear these demos as they were playing. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And then silence for like 2-3 years. And then he drops some shit with a bunch of numbers, and I'm like, this is not how I would do a rollout. This is just not how I would do a rollout.
Does that ever, like, now that you're an artist, like when you're looking at people's shit, you're like, why the fuck would you do it like this? You ever have that feeling?
Yes, all the time, low key. I mean, not all the time, but quite a lot. Yeah.
Would Future's rollout recently? Also, just let me know when you need to go.
No, you're good. I'm just making sure. Sound guy, keeping in contact with. We ran into some equipment, mics, mixers, and I need to make sure when he pulls up.
No, I feel that one. The mic you're holding, I rented.
Oh, yeah.
in the XLR.
Yeah.
If you're a young artist, there's probably a sound rental place in your area that will let you rent shit so you could like try out a mic if you want to find out if you like rapping on it or not.
Oh yeah.
Which is something I did not know, and I was rapping on this.
Oh
and
man.
had no knowledge.
You were asking something for I pulled out the phone though about rollouts about.
Like Future's rollout recently. Do you have any opinions on that?
I won't lie to you. I barely paid attention. I just know when it dropped, I heard the song. Like, was it in it? Was it 380? I love that song. I'm not gonna lie, it was fire.
I'm gonna be honest. I ain't listened to it yet. I know it exists, and I'm gonna listen to it.
There's a song called 2018. I don't know the lyrics. I don't know what he's saying. I know he says Rusty 380 somewhere, but the flow's fire. It was just cool. I liked it.
I'm gonna give it a listen. I'm definitely gonna give it a listen.
I haven't heard the whole album either, though. I just heard that song.
I haven't heard any. I ain't gonna lie. I only know it came out because I watched The Breakfast Club regularly.
Oh, yeah?
And I was like, oh, okay, Future dropped. I had no clue.
That's cool. That's cool.
I get okay. Let's lighten it up, I guess, a bit. If you had to be trapped on the island or stuck in the Walking Dead world, which one would you choose? Which one do you feel like you would thrive in?
Island?
Like you know the island in Lost?
Oh, the Lost Island.
Yeah, the Lost Island.
So if I had to get stuck in the Lost Island,
or stuck in like the first season of Walking Dead.
okay, so I'm gonna ask you 2 questions. When I get stuck in these worlds, in these environments, in these situations, am I under the knowledge that I know what this is because I've watched the shows?
No. You have
So
no.
this is like, what the fuck?
Well, I guess you got a little bit of knowledge, but
Like if this happened to me, like in this situation that this happened to me, does The Walking Dead exist in my mind? Does Lost exist in my mind?
You have opinions, but you don't know that like Rick Grimes' wife was fucking your boy. You know what I'm talking about? Like you don't know that. Like you have ideas and feelings.
I think I'm
about
gonna pick the Lost Island because have you seen Lost?
Yeah, I've seen them both.
I love Lost.
Last season? You love the last season?
I'm gonna be so real. Maybe I don't know. I really don't think it was as bad as people made it out to
Oh,
be.
you tripping? You tripping?
I'm so
That's
sorry.
the first thing I'm gonna disagree with you on. Yeah, you tripping?
I thought it was fine.
That shit's so bad. I tell people watch Lost up until the last season. Watch just pretend it ended in what is it like season 4 or 5, whatever the fuck. Pretend it ended there, and it's a great show.
Look, I won't say it's a great ending. Definitely like, but it was fine. Like I
Have you seen?
thought it was an ending.
Have you seen Mr. Robot?
I have a friend. Shout out Mel. Shout out Sun Sculptor. Keep telling me to watch that shit.
You would deeply love that show.
Yeah.
Based on the you would deeply love that show. I was gonna say that it does a similar ending to Lost.
Yeah.
But 1,000 times better. Like if I'm being honest.
Okay. Word.
You're like, oh, this is believable. Like the Lost one, you're like, oh, this is so fucking ridiculous. I feel like I've wasted my time. Like I was staying up late. I was in college watching it. I was staying up late, like before exams, fucking till 5 a.m, just binge watching it. And then the motherfucker's gonna be like, actually, this never happened.
Wow.
Actually, this never happened.
Wow.
Sorry for the spoiler alert.
But yeah, I'm picking the Lost Island. If I'm going into the knowledge that I know what the fuck's on this island, then yeah, I'm picking the island.
Hell yeah. I guess, okay, last question.
Yeah.
What's your personal favorite song you've made? You can even say an unreleased song, but
Was technically released because I just dropped the miss. Oh, I almost said the album title. Who? I just dropped CDs for my album that hasn't hit digital yet. It's on the tour. I've been selling them.
I'm gonna need one.
There's a track on there. Oh yeah, there's a track on there. It's called. It's called Magic City Baby. I think I can. I think I could probably say that's like my favorite song I ever made. That or this other song called Miami Dade on there. It's hard to pick a favorite song because I love all my. I love. I regularly like listen to the stuff I made. I'm like, oh yeah.
I think it's awesome. You listen to the shit you made. That's fucking sick.
I mean, I always tell people I make music that I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? I listen to music that I want to hear. I make music trying to make the same feelings that I get with the music I listen to. You know what I'm saying? Not inherently just trying to like copy it, just like the same emotions, the same feelings, level of dopamine I get from listening to the music I listen to. I want that same effect from my music hitting other people. And the only way I can assure that that's the case if it does that for me when I listen to it. So
Hell yeah.
at least that's my theory.
I love that. I love that. Thank you so much for your time. It was
Thank
great
you.
talking to you. I'd love to do this again.
Hell yeah,
anytime.
man. Shout out to Tamir Bryant. Go to their comedy shows whenever you can.
Please. I need the money. I need the money deeply. I just
Yeah.
did a show and it had 8 people there.
Damn.
And that one hurt.
That
That one hurt.
That hurts.
But yeah, thank you so much for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation. Yeah, peace.